It's just supposed to be us performing for these women that were riled up. First thing, I got on stage when they introduced me, and this lady was like, pull it out. I said, hey.
Regina King, 5'3", but won an Oscar for directing. Lupita Nyong'o, 5'5", and completely dominates red carpets. These black actors have been tricking us with camera magic and pure confidence for years. Today, I'm about to show you 26 celebrities whose real heights will make you question everything you thought you knew about Hollywood. We're starting with the king of comedy himself one, Kevin Hart.
The reaction that you saw just now, there was an older Chinese woman to my, I think she was to my right.
Yeah.
It looked as if I was screaming, you know, probably out of fear.
Right.
It wasn't. It was,
I see.
It was, hey, Chinese lady, watch out.
Kevin Hart proves that big laughs come in small packages. Standing at just 5 feet 5 inches, this comedy superstar has turned his height into his greatest strength. While most Hollywood leading men tower at 6 feet or more, Kevin decided to own his size and make it hilarious. What's amazing about Kevin is how he never hides from height jokes. He creates them. On stage, he'll joke about needing a stepladder or getting lost in a crowd. When he stars in movies with giants like The Rock, who's a whopping 6 feet 5 inches, the size difference becomes comedy gold. Kevin actually seeks out these partnerships because he knows the visual contrast gets huge laughs. But Kevin Hart is one of the highest paid comedians in the world. His tours sell out massive arenas, and his movies make millions. He's proved that confidence and talent matter way more than inches. Kevin's success story shows us that sometimes your biggest disadvantage can become your biggest advantage. When life gives you shortness, make short jokes and laugh all the way to the bank. 2. Tony Cox.
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a motherfucking dwarf. So unless you got a forklift handy, maybe you should lend a hand,
Tony Cox, the 3'6" actor who's been stealing scenes for decades. Born with dwarfism, Tony could have let his height limit his dreams. Instead, he turned it into a ticket to Hollywood stardom. You've definitely seen Tony's work, even if you didn't realize it. Remember the hilarious elf in Bad Santa? That's Tony. He was also one of the fuzzy Ewoks in Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. But here's what makes Tony special. He's not just playing the short guy. This man has serious acting chops. Tony can make you laugh until your sides hurt, then turn around and deliver a dramatic performance that gives you chills. He's worked alongside comedy legends and A-list stars, proving that talent comes in all sizes. What's really impressive is how he avoided getting stuck in just one type of role. While some actors with dwarfism only get offered comic relief parts, Tony has played villains, heroes, and everything in between. His career spans over 40 years, showing that persistence and skill beat everything else. 3. Gary Coleman.
Did you notice anything unusual about Henry the maintenance man?
Yeah, it was wet. I guess the man sweats a lot.
What you talking about, Willis? Just reading those words, you can probably hear Gary Coleman's voice. At 4 feet 8 inches tall, Gary became one of TV's biggest child stars on Different Strokes. Gary's small size came from a kidney disease that affected his growth, but it never affected his huge personality. This kid had comedy timing that most adult actors would kill for. He could deliver a punchline that would have the whole audience cracking up, then switch to a heartfelt moment that made everyone tear up. What made Gary truly special was his ability to light up any room he entered. Despite being tiny, his presence was enormous. He had this infectious energy that jumped through the TV screen and grabbed viewers. His famous catchphrase became part of American culture. People still say it today. Sadly, Gary's height was connected to health problems that followed him throughout his life. He also struggled with being taken seriously as he got older. But his impact on entertainment was massive. Gary Coleman proved that size doesn't determine star power. Charisma does. 4. Emmanuel Lewis.
I was making breakfast.
No, because you were ruining breakfast.
Imagine being 4 feet 3 inches tall and becoming a household name. That's exactly what Emmanuel Lewis did. Most people remember him as Webster, the adorable kid from the hit 80s sitcom that shared his character's name. Here's something wild about Emmanuel. Even when he was in his 20s, he still looked like he was 8 years old. His height and baby face meant he could play young characters way longer than other actors. While some might see this as limiting, Emmanuel saw it as his superpower. The show Webster was huge in the 80s, and Emmanuel's charm was the main reason why. He had this innocent, lovable quality that made families across America fall in love with him. But Emmanuel wasn't just acting. He was being genuinely himself, which made his performances feel real and heartwarming. After Webster ended, Emmanuel tried different things like music and reality TV. He's always said he never felt bad about being short. He just accepted it and focused on living his best life. That positive attitude helped him stay in the public eye for decades. But it's not just actors who've succeeded despite their height. 5. Yara Shahidi.
Wendy, and you played Tinkerbell.
Yes, I played quite literally a small part in the movie.
At 5 feet 3 inches, Yara Shahidi might seem tall compared to others on this list, but in Hollywood's world of towering actresses, she's definitely on the shorter side. Yet this young powerhouse has made such a massive impact that you'd never guess her height. Yara shot to fame playing Zoe on Blackish and later starred in the spin-off Grownish. But here's what makes her incredible. She's not just an actress. This girl is a straight-A student, political activist, and fashion icon, all rolled into one tiny package. What's amazing about Yara is her confidence. When she walks into a room or appears on screen, she commands attention despite being shorter than most of her co-stars. She's spoken at Harvard, met with world leaders, and uses her platform to inspire young people to get involved in politics and education. In the fashion world, where supermodels are usually 5 feet 9 or taller, Yara has broken barriers by proving that style has nothing to do with height. 6. Regina King.
Somebody had to stay here and help Madeira when you left. You think I wanted to stay here and work at a dry cleaner's? You took away my choice when you left.
Regina King stands at just 5 feet 3 inches, but her talent towers over Hollywood. This incredible actress has been crushing it since the 80s, starting on the sitcom 227 and never looking back. What's amazing about Regina is how she makes you forget about height completely. When she's on screen, whether in Boys, In the Hood, or Ray, she commands every scene like she's 10 feet tall. Her secret? Pure confidence and incredible acting skills that make her presence feel massive. But Regina didn't stop at just acting. She conquered directing too. In 2019, she made history by winning an Academy Award for directing If Beale Street Could Talk. That's right, this 5'3" queen became an Oscar-winning director, proving that vision and talent have nothing to do with how tall you are. Regina can switch from comedy to drama to action without breaking a sweat. She's the kind of actress who walks into any room and immediately becomes the most important person there. Her career shows us that when you've got real talent and unshakable confidence, height becomes completely irrelevant. 7. Jada Pinkett Smith.
I kind of feel like I know more about their marriage than I know about my own damn marriage.
Get ready for this shocker. Jada Pinkett Smith is only 4 feet 11 and a half inches tall. That's under 5 feet, but this woman has always lived like she's a giant. Jada started small but dreamed big, moving from TV to blockbuster movies like Set It Off, The Nutty Professor, and the Matrix sequels. Here's the crazy part. In action scenes, she looks like she could take down anyone, despite being tiny. Her secret weapon is her fearless energy and unbreakable confidence. But Jada's impact goes way beyond movies. Through Red Table Talk, she's become the queen of honest conversations about family, relationships, and real-life struggles. She sits at that red table and speaks her truth, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. That takes serious courage. What fans love most about Jada is how her personality is so big that you literally forget she's under 5 feet tall. She carries herself like she owns every room she enters. Whether she's doing stunts in action movies or having deep conversations on her show, Jada proves that your energy and attitude matter way more than your height. 8. Angela Bassett.
Hey, I've been asking for it. They ask you, what role would you like to play? Da, 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 da. And just jokingly, a lot of times I would say, I want to play a queen.
Angela Bassett is 5 feet 4 inches of pure power. This woman doesn't just act, she transforms into every character so completely that you forget everything else, including how tall she is. Remember when Angela played Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It? She didn't just act like Tina, she became Tina. That performance earned her an Oscar nomination and showed the world that Angela could embody anyone. More recently, she blew everyone away as Queen Ramonda in Black Panther. Talk about royal presence. Here's what's incredible about Angela. She always plays strong, powerful women, and you believe every second of it. When she's on screen, she radiates this queenly energy that makes 5 feet 4 inches look like 6 feet 4 inches. Her elegance and strength shine through in every single role. Angela has also become a role model for younger actresses, especially black women in Hollywood. She's shown them how to build careers that last decades, not just years. She proves that true power doesn't come from being physically tall. It comes from having an unforgettable presence. 9. Taraji P. Henson.
It's y'all's fault because y'all constantly have to clap back.
That's what we do.
Taraji P. Henson stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, but her attitude reaches the stars. If you've ever watched Empire, you know exactly what we're talking about. As Cookie Lion, Taraji didn't just play a character, she created an icon. Before Empire made her a household name, Taraji was already impressing people in movies like Hustle and Flow and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. But it was Cookie that really showed the world what Taraji could do. That character had so much sass and strength that viewers couldn't look away. What makes Taraji special is her natural charisma. She walks into any scene and immediately becomes the most interesting person there, no matter who else is around. Some people might think 5 feet 4 inches is short for a leading lady, but Taraji's confidence makes her seem larger than life. She's also super real about her journey in Hollywood, sharing her struggles and victories with fans. That honesty makes people respect her even more. Whether she's playing a tough businesswoman, a loving mother, or just being herself in interviews, Taraji always feels genuine. She shows us that when your talent and personality shine bright, height becomes just a tiny detail. And speaking of making height irrelevant through pure talent. 10. Lupita Nyong'o.
I had dots on my lips and on my teeth, and at lunchtime I would just eat the dots, and then they would put them back.
Lupita Nyong'o proves that 5 feet 5 inches is more than enough to conquer Hollywood. This Kenyan-Mexican actress burst onto the scene and immediately became one of the most respected names in the business. Lupita's breakthrough came with 12 Years a Slave, where she delivered such a powerful performance that she won an Oscar. From there, she kept surprising audiences, playing the warrior Nakia in Black Panther and scaring everyone in the horror movie Us. Talk about range. But here's what's really amazing about Lupita. She has this graceful elegance that makes her seem much taller than 5 feet 5 inches. On red carpets, she uses fashion like an artist uses paint, creating stunning looks that make her the center of attention. She never tries to look taller with crazy high heels. She just rocks her natural height with pride. Lupita has also become a powerful voice for natural beauty, encouraging people everywhere to love themselves exactly as they are. She embraces her height, her heritage, and her unique look, inspiring millions to do the same. At 5 feet 5 inches, Lupita Nyong'o stands as a symbol of grace, talent, and self-love. She proves that confidence is the best accessory anyone can wear. 11. Tisha Campbell.
This is childish. I want you out. I don't even know why you're still here. Step! Step!
Tisha Campbell stands at 5 feet 3.5 inches, but her comedic presence is absolutely gigantic. If you grew up in the 90s, you definitely know Tisha as Gina from the legendary sitcom Martin. Her chemistry with Martin Lawrence was pure magic, and their on-screen relationship had everyone cracking up week after week. What makes Tisha so special is her incredible timing and facial expressions. She can make you laugh without even saying a word. Later, she proved her range by playing Jay in My Wife and Kids, showing she could be the funny, loving mom that every family needed. But Tisha's talents don't stop at acting. She's also a talented singer who's released her own music. Talk about a multi-talented queen. What fans really love about her is how real she keeps it. She's been open about her health struggles and personal challenges, which has made people respect her even more. 12. Donald Glover.
Oh, I don't really like rap music. I really enjoy the soulful stylings of the Cranberries.
Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino, stands 5 feet 8.5 inches tall. That might seem average, but there's absolutely nothing average about this creative mastermind. Donald first captured our hearts as Troy on Community, where his innocent charm and perfect comedic timing made him everyone's favorite. But then he completely blew our minds by creating Atlanta, a show so brilliant it won multiple awards and changed how people see television comedy dramas. Here's where it gets crazy. Donald doesn't just act. This man raps, sings, writes, directs, and even dances. Remember This Is America? That song and music video became a worldwide phenomenon that had everyone talking. He also stepped into the Star Wars universe as Lando Calrissian, proving he can handle any genre. What's incredible about Donald is how he constantly reinvents himself. One day he's making you laugh on TV. The next, he's making you think with his music, and then he's making you believe he's a smooth space smuggler. At 5 feet 8.5 inches, Donald Glover proves that true height comes from the breadth of your talents, not the length of your legs. 13. Kenan Thompson.
What are you even doing up?
I thought we had a break-in.
What were you gonna do, give him the funk?
I was going to hit him in the face and then say, "Sax to be you."
That actually would have been dope.
Kenan Thompson is 5 feet 8.5 inches of pure childhood memories. This comedy king has been making us laugh since we were kids, starting with Nickelodeon's All That and the unforgettable Kenan and Kel. Remember those orange soda commercials and Kenan's hilarious reactions to Kel's crazy schemes? Those shows were comedy gold, and Kenan was the heart of it all. His goofy expressions and perfect timing made him the funniest kid on television in the 90s. But here's what's really impressive. Kenan never stopped growing as a comedian. He joined Saturday Night Live and has been there for over 20 years. That makes him the longest-running cast member in the show's entire history. Every weekend, millions of people tune in to see what characters and impressions Kenan will bring to life. 14. Eddie Murphy.
So I stole some hubcaps.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But it's not like what happened was I used to have to take the train into the city. One of my first year at SNL, I would take the Long Island Railroad into the city, and when I came, and I would park in Freeport, and I had a car with nice hubcaps on. I came back one night, and my hubcaps were gone, and I took somebody else's hubcaps.
Eddie Murphy stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and every single inch is packed with comedic genius. This man didn't just become famous, he became a comedy legend who changed entertainment forever. Eddie exploded onto the scene with Saturday Night Live in the 80s, creating unforgettable characters that had America rolling on the floor laughing. Then he took that energy to the big screen with classics like Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America. These movies didn't just make money, they became part of our culture. What's incredible about Eddie is how his personality is so huge that you never think about his height. When he's on screen, Whether he's playing multiple characters in The Nutty Professor or voicing Donkey in Shrek, he fills up the entire screen with pure charisma. 15. Martin Lawrence.
Honey, what was it?
A mouse, Gina.
A mouse? A real one?
No, Gina, a cartoon mouse, Speedy Gonzales.
I'm serious, Martin. Did you catch it?
Martin Lawrence is 5 feet 7 inches of pure comedic energy. This man took his shorter stature and turned it into comedy gold, proving that the biggest laughs come from the most authentic places. The 90s belonged to Martin, especially with his hit sitcom Martin. His character was so funny and relatable that the show became a cultural phenomenon. Martin's humor felt real, like he could be your hilarious cousin who always had the best stories at family gatherings. Then Martin proved he could handle action too. In the Bad Boys movies with Will Smith, his smaller size actually made the comedy even better. While Will played the smooth, tall cop, Martin was the shorter, funnier partner who still got the job done. Their chemistry was perfect. What fans love most about Martin is his physical comedy and facial expressions. He can make you laugh just by looking at the camera a certain way. His energy is so big that you completely forget he's not super tall. You're too busy cracking up at his jokes. 16. Tracy Morgan.
Now sit down! Man, I said on your feet! Man, sit your ass down!
Tracy Morgan stands 5 feet 8.5 inches tall, but his wild, unpredictable personality makes him seem 10 feet tall. This comedy powerhouse has been making audiences laugh and gasp in surprise for decades. Tracy first blew up on Saturday Night Live in the late 90s with his completely unique style. He wasn't like other comedians, he was louder, weirder, and totally unpredictable. You never knew what was going to come out of his mouth, and that made every sketch exciting. Then came 30 Rock, where Tracy basically played an exaggerated version of himself as Tracy Jordan. That role was perfect for him because it let his real personality shine through. His character was so outrageous that viewers couldn't tell where Tracy the person ended and Tracy the character began. What makes Tracy truly special is his resilience. After surviving a near-fatal car accident in 2014, he came back to comedy stronger and funnier than ever. He proved that nothing can keep a true comedian down. 17. David Oyelowo. David Oyelowo stands at 5 feet 7 3/4 inches, which might seem short for a leading man, but this British-Nigerian actor makes every role feel epic. When David steps onto the screen, his height becomes completely irrelevant because his talent is absolutely towering. His most incredible performance was playing Martin Luther King Jr. in Selma. Can you imagine the pressure of playing one of history's greatest leaders? David didn't just act, he transformed completely, capturing Dr. King's voice, presence, and powerful spirit so perfectly that audiences were moved to tears. That performance alone proved that true leadership presence has nothing to do with physical height. But David's range goes way beyond historical drama. He's starred in The Butler, Queen of Katwe, and A United Kingdom, showing he can play everything from activists to kings. What's really impressive is that he's also a producer and director, proving he's not just talented in front of the camera, but behind it too. 18. Lil Rel Howery. Lil Rel Howery is 5 feet 8 inches of pure comedic genius. This guy proves that you don't need to be a giant to make a giant impact in Hollywood. Lil Rel exploded into mainstream success with his hilarious role in Get Out. Even though he wasn't the main character, he stole every scene he was in. While everyone else was dealing with scary psychological horror, Lil Rel was the voice of reason, saying exactly what the audience was thinking. His character became the comic relief that everyone desperately needed in that intense movie. What makes Lil Rel so special is how relatable he is. His comedy comes from real life, the stuff we all deal with, but he makes hilariously funny. After Get Out, he got his own sitcom called Rel and appeared in movies like Free Guy and Bad Trip, proving he can handle any type of comedy. From one comedy master to another, absolute legend. 19. Cat Williams.
Even when you're fucking, what do you say when you call me atheist? Nothing. That's right, because that's what you believe in. You can't.
Cat Williams is 5 feet 4.5 inches of pure comedic dynamite. This man proves that the smallest packages often contain the biggest explosions of talent. When Cat Williams walks onto a stage, something magical happens. His wild hair, sharp suits, and incredible energy make you completely forget about his height. He commands every room like he's 7 feet tall. His stand-up specials like The Pimp Chronicles became legendary because Cat doesn't just tell jokes, he puts on a full performance. What's brilliant about Cat is how he turns his height into comedy gold. Instead of being sensitive about being shorter, he jokes about it and makes it part of his charm. That confidence is infectious. His comedy mixes crazy energy with smart observations about life, society, and everything in between. Cat has been through some tough times and controversies, but he always bounces back because comedy is in his soul. He's appeared in movies like Friday After Next and countless comedy specials, proving that talent and personality will always win over physical size. 20. Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, but her talent makes her feel like a giant. This incredible actress proves that versatility and personality matter way more than height in Hollywood. Most people first fell in love with Niecy on Reno 9/11, where she played Deputy Rainisha Williams. Her hilarious delivery and bold attitude made every scene unforgettable. She had this perfect mix of confidence and comedy that had viewers cracking up every episode. But here's what makes Niecy truly special. She's not just funny. She's also an amazing dramatic actress. She completely shocked audiences with her serious roles in Claws and When They See Us, showing incredible range that many actors twice her size can't match. She can make you laugh until your stomach hurts, then make you cry with a powerful dramatic performance. 21. Tichina Arnold.
Damn, look, we're just trying to find out the truth, okay? No, Gina, the truth is you're being influenced by inch-high private eye.
Tichina Arnold is 5 feet 5 inches of non-stop entertainment. This talented actress has been making us laugh for decades, proving that great comedy comes from timing, not height. Tichina became a household name playing Pam on Martin, where her chemistry with Martin Lawrence was absolutely electric. Their on-screen friendship and hilarious arguments became legendary television moments. Tichina could match Martin's energy joke for joke, creating some of the funniest scenes in sitcom history. Then she proved she could carry a show herself as Rochelle on Everybody Hates Chris. As the tough but loving mom, Tichina showed she could be both hilarious and heartwarming. Her character felt so real that viewers could see their own mothers in her performance. What's amazing about Tichina is that she's not just an actress. She's also a talented singer and has worked in theater. She's got multiple talents that she uses to create unforgettable characters. Her voice, expressions, and comedic timing are absolutely perfect. 22. Raven Simonet.
I don't want to be labeled gay. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Raven Simonet is 5 feet 2 inches of pure childhood nostalgia. This multi-talented performer has been entertaining us since she was tiny, proving that big dreams come in small packages. Raven started acting when she was just a little kid on The Cosby Show, then became a Disney Channel legend with That's So Raven. Even at 5 feet 2 inches, her energy and comedic timing made her seem larger than life on screen. She could deliver a psychic vision joke that had kids everywhere cracking up. But Raven wasn't just about comedy. She showed her singing and acting skills in The Cheetah Girls, proving she was a triple threat. Her short height actually added to her charm because she was so expressive and animated in every role. What fans really love about Raven is how genuine she's always been. She's been open about her personal journey, identity, and career changes, which made her even more relatable. She grew up in front of our eyes, but never lost that authentic, bubbly personality that made her famous. 23. Tatiana Ali. Tatiana Ali stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, but her impact on television history is absolutely massive. If you grew up in the 90s, you watched Tatiana literally grow up on screen as Ashley Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What made Tatiana so special was how she held her own alongside Will Smith's incredible energy. That's not easy to do. While Will was cracking jokes and being the cool uncle, Tatiana brought heart and authenticity to every scene. She played the smart, sweet younger sister that everyone could relate to, and viewers watched her transform from a little kid into a confident teenager. But here's what many people don't know. Tatiana isn't just an actress, she's also a talented singer. She released an album in the late 90s that actually did pretty well, proving she's got multiple talents packed into that 5'4" frame. What fans love most about Tatiana is how genuine and warm she feels. Even years after Fresh Prince ended, she's stayed connected to education and community work, showing that her caring personality wasn't just acting. 24. Amandla Stenberg. Amandla Stenberg is 5 feet 3 inches of pure talent and activism. This young powerhouse has already accomplished more than many actors twice their age, proving that height means nothing when you've got serious skills. Amandla first broke our hearts playing Rue in The Hunger Games. Even though it was a smaller role, their emotional performance hit fans so hard that people are still talking about it years later. That takes incredible talent to make such a lasting impression in limited screen time. Then Amandla completely blew everyone away in The Hate U Give and Everything, Everything, showing they could carry entire movies on their shoulders. At just 5 feet 3 inches, they command every scene with powerful performances that make you forget about everything else. But what makes Amandla truly special is how they use their platform. They're not afraid to speak up about important issues like identity, race, and social justice. That takes real courage, especially for someone so young in Hollywood. 25. Tessa Thompson.
He's a Quaker.
Do you have any guns stashed away anywhere?
No, I told you, he's a Quaker. He abhors violence.
What? What?
Tessa Thompson stands 5 feet 3 3/4 inches tall, but when she's on screen, she looks like she could take on the world. This incredible actress has completely redefined what an action hero can look like. In the Creed movies, Tessa played Bianca with such strength and heart that she became just as important as the boxing scenes. Then she joined the Marvel Universe as Valkyrie in the Thor movies, and suddenly everyone realized that 5 feet 3 3/4 inches can pack a serious punch. Her Valkyrie is fierce, funny, and absolutely fearless. What's amazing about Tessa is how she brings both toughness and tenderness to every role. She can be a warrior in one scene and show incredible vulnerability in the next. She's also starred in Westworld, proving she can handle complex, mind-bending storylines that keep viewers guessing. Off-screen, Tessa is known for her incredible fashion sense and for speaking up about representation in Hollywood. She's not afraid to make bold choices, whether it's her outfit or her roles. 26. Zoe Kravitz.
A good compilation, like so many things in life, it's hard to do.
Zoe Kravitz is 5 feet 2 inches of pure coolness. This multi-talented star has one of the most unique vibes in all of Hollywood, proving that being short can actually make you more memorable. Sure, Zoe comes from famous parents, Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet, but she's carved out her own incredible path. She's starred in action movies like Mad Max, Fury Road, and Divergent, showing that 5 feet 2 inches can still kick serious butt on screen. But her most iconic role has to be Catwoman in The Batman. Can you imagine the pressure of playing such a legendary character? Zoe didn't just nail it, she made Catwoman completely her own. Her version was mysterious, strong, and absolutely captivating. Fans instantly fell in love with her take on the character. I bet at least 5 heights shocked you. Drop a comment right now and tell me which one made you pause the video to double check. And subscribe to our channel because we're dropping mind-blowing celebrity facts like this every single week.